Hello, and welcome to June's feature of the month on BlueCat's new network VIP community. My name is Moni. I am the community manager as well as customer marketing manager here at BlueCat. And so that means that I'm your person to go to for all things community related, whether that's something like feedback on what you might want to see on the network VIP community, or something as simple as getting your username changed once you register. I'm your person to reach out to, and you can do that by contacting me at community@bluecatnetworks.com or by sending me a private message on the Network VIP community. In this video, I'll kind of go over who Network VIP is for, as that's a really common question, and walk you through our new community categories, knowledge base, events page, product updates, as well as just a quick walkthrough on how to post into the Network VIP community now that we have a couple of different posting options. The community was previously hosted on Slack, if you've heard of Network VIP before, but we have moved to community@bluecatnetworks.com. I did want to start by addressing a common question that we get, which is who Network VIP is for. And the answer to that question is really simple. NVIP is for everyone. It is a community that is focused around network modernization, DDI, and related topics in the tech space. So if you're passionate about this industry and those kinds of topics, then the community is definitely for you. You don't have to be a BlueCat customer to join. If you're not a BlueCat customer, we still encourage you to join and connect to the rest of the community because we really believe that that's where the value of community comes from. And we really do believe that there are spaces in Network VIP for everyone. We've created categories that are unrelated to BlueCat products to ensure that if you're not a BlueCat user, you can still interact with and have a great experience on the BlueCat community. All right, welcome to the new Network VIP community. This looks pretty different from Slack. If you were in our previous Network VIP Slack community, but this is what the homepage of the new Network VIP community looks like, and this is where you'll land when you type community.bluecatnetworks.com. You'll get prompted right away to either get started, ask a question, or join a group. Get started is really pointing you towards our community welcome resources, and I would definitely recommend that you start here if you're new. We've created a bunch of articles and guides on how to get set up on the community, including customizing your profile, how to post, customizing your notifications, and anything else that you might need. In addition, we do have like a featured topics section which we use to kind of advertise any news or upcoming events that are going on in the community. And then when you scroll down here, you'll find our kind of post carousel with recently active categories and help others sections. Recently active just pulls in any activity as to what the community is posting about in the last 30 days. Our categories section allows you to quickly navigate to any categories that you might be interested in, whether that's introducing yourself or product specific categories like categories related to integrity or maestro, as well as if you're one of those community members that just thrives on helping out other community members, then our help others tab is probably where you'll live. And that is basically collecting all unanswered questions on the community that haven't been marked with a best answer yet. So you can quickly check to see if there are questions that you might be able to help someone else out with. I would say that's one of my favorite parts of the Network VIP community is how helpful and open our members are with each other. So I would definitely recommend jumping in and answering a question if you do have the answer there. Now, at the top, you will see kind of a new layout for the community. Community categories, probably one of the most important sections on the communities. These are basically what you'll be posting into as a community member. We have different sections of categories kind of broken up into discussing BlueCat products or discussing anything. If you have a product specific question, we do recommend that you post into a discuss BlueCat products section, and we do have categories available for every BlueCat product. And then if you're not a BlueCat customer, you don't want to discuss something specifically related to a BlueCat product, Then we also have our discuss anything sections where you can either start a general community discussion, ask a network pro for their advice or thoughts on something, or post into our community fun section, which is really unrelated to anything, more serious. Can post memes, jokes, vacation pictures. It really is open to anything. The next section of our community is our community knowledge base. And this is where we've posted articles, guides, and videos that are related to working with our different products. This is a little different to what you might find on our customer care portal, which is more focused around known issues and documentation. This is more instructional content. So we have things like demo videos or feature of the month videos that highlight how to use certain features, but you are also able to get directly to our product documentation portal and care portal from this page on the community knowledge base. A really cool new addition to the community is our product updates page, which I would definitely recommend subscribing to. You can subscribe to most areas of the community by clicking the subscribe button found on the right hand side. And we try really hard to only post things that are of extreme importance so that we don't overwhelm you with notifications. So I do think that if you do end up subscribing to the product updates page in the community, it'll be really useful as you'll get notified as to when we post things on new releases, end of life or end of maintenance notifications, or hot fixes and things like that. Now, when you do get to the product updates page, you can filter by product. So you can see posts only related to, if you're only an Integrity user, you can click on Integrity and you can filter by our recent posts on Integrity. You can also filter using popular tags that we've used on the community to filter and sort different topics into as well. Next is our events page, which I would also definitely recommend subscribing to. We typically only post 1 or 2 events, especially highlighting our community events where we get together as a community and hop on Zoom calls, either to work with our product team or just discuss a topic that we've chosen for this month. It's a great way to connect with other professionals, ask questions, and just kind of talk shop if you're passionate about the space. Right now, we're advertising our current Layer 8 Lounge discussion series, which we try to run once a month. This month, it's a discussion on global server load balancing, and we have a product manager from BlueCat hopping on to kind of show what we've been working on in adding GSLB to our Edge solution. So we're really excited about that. And you can definitely subscribe to the events page to get notified whenever we post new community events, as well as industry events like trade shows where we'll be attending. And then last but not least, on our community sections, is the groups page. Now, this page may look a little different based off of your visibility in the community, but we do run groups in Network VIP, and we do run different kinds of groups. So we might have a public group, like our Layer 8 Lounge group, which is centered around those community discussion meetings that we have, or an invite-only group like this group, which was used to test the new community before we launched it live. As well as invite only or private groups for certain betas that we're running with our product teams, or product feedback groups, which we might be running with our product teams as well. You can definitely check back here to see new groups that we're opening up for different kinds of conversations as well. One of the most important things that you'll need to know how to do in the Network VIP community is know how to post. And that's exactly what I'm going to walk you through right now. So to begin posting, you're going to want to navigate to the top right corner where it says create topic. You should note that you do have to be logged into the community to create a post, but you don't have to be logged into the community to view posts. And really the main thing that I want to highlight here is whether you're picking between a question or a conversation. We have 2 kinds of posts in Network VIP. A question is something that has one solid answer, and that's where you're looking for a solution from either someone at BlueCat or a fellow community member. And a conversation is something a little bit more open-ended, whether that's a problem that you're having that can maybe be achieved in several different ways, or if you just want to start a conversation about industry best practices and get people's thoughts. There isn't one solution to this kind of topic that you're posting. Other than that, the post looks pretty similar to posts that you might be used to creating on other sites such as Reddit or other communities that you might be a part of. You're going to enter in a title, you're going to enter in the actual body of your post. And then I do want to highlight here that you can choose what category you post into. I would, if you're talking about a specific product, recommend posting into the product section just because we want to make sure that people who can answer your question and who may be subscribed to those categories are getting notified and are able to help you out, including BlueCat product teams as well. Other than that, after you choose your category, you can choose to add an existing tag from the tags that have previously been created, or add your own tag if you think that it's a common tag the community will use in the future. And when you're done doing all of that, you can just hit create and your post will be posted into the community category that you've chosen, whether it's a question where you'll be able to mark a best answer or a more open-ended conversation where you don't mark a best answer. Okay, the last part of this feature of the month is teaching you how to create an account on Network VIP, which I would definitely recommend that you do. You are able to view posts in the community if you're not logged in, but to create posts, like, interact, and respond to them, as well as subscribe to categories, you will need a community account. So to create a community account, you can navigate to the top right of the community and click login, as well as create an account. Then you'll be prompted to enter a username as well as your company email address and answer some questions here, like the industry that you're in and what BlueCat customer or products that you use. If you're not a BlueCat customer, no worries. We definitely still want you to sign up for NVIP, and you can just click not a BlueCat customer here. You'll enter your company, your job title, password, and accept the terms and conditions. If you are a BlueCat customer, you can also log in with the same SSO credentials that you use for your customer care portal, and you can do that by clicking this purple button, and then you can go to your profile afterwards and select all of this information if you'd like to include it. In addition to navigating to the top right of the screen here, there will be a link included at the bottom of this video that takes you directly to the registration page for Network VIP, and that just makes it way easier, and you'll be prompted right away to start filling out that information to create an account. So definitely use the link in the description of this video as well. That concludes the June feature of the month on Network VIP. If you made it this far, I want to thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit more about Network VIP. The registration link for the community is in the description of this video, along with timestamps if you want to go back and reference other parts of the video. And we look forward to welcoming you back next month for July's feature.